Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Carlos is still out babysitting, or I should say taking care of his child. It's not babysitting at that point.
There we go. Somebody knows the right thing to say.
Just taking care of a child.
Dude, do you guys want to hear a story?
Okay,
about
yes.
That kind of thing. So I was at a golf tournament for my cousin, and there were a bunch of, white dudes playing golf, that kind of lifestyle. And one of them said that his, that he just had a baby, a 3-week-old baby. And I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Congratulations. But I was like, how's she doing? How are you doing? Because I'm very aware of like postpartum depression and all that kind of stuff.
But it was a boy.
Yeah, that I was talking to.
A man cousin.
Yeah. I was talking to him and asking about his wife. And his wife is like, yeah, she's kind of struggling. I'm like, it's really hard. Like, you'll get there and da da da. And then his friend is like, well, at least she's not working, at least she's at home. And I was like, oh, and the husband is like, and the husband is like, well, she is definitely working with the child. Or he goes, she is definitely working. And his friend goes, really? Where? Did she get a job? And I was like, you are the biggest fucking idiot in the world. I wanted to drop kick this little like 5-foot tall douchebag. And I was
Wait,
like,
so where's she working at? I like how women are like, we got jobs because we take care of kids. No one pays you. There's no taxes involved. Damn you. Anyway,
jobs and work and
particularly some jobs would do pay you. Yeah, no, that's true. Carlos is actually getting paid right now to stay home.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
stay home and
there's sometimes
leave.
I wish I had kids, but I don't think it would ever be worth it. Like,
wait, time out. So you wish you had kids for the sake of like
benefits?
The FMLA?
Benefits. That's what I mean.
No, you get FMLA regardless. No, I want like Section 8, but I don't qualify because I don't have kids. I don't qualify as one person to get Section 8, even though I have zero money. FMLA is like a federal family leave program.
Oh, the family leave. Yeah. Family leave. Yeah.
No.
So I mean that. Not sure that's a good reason to have children.
No, it's not.
I think it's a great reason.
I don't get taken care of because I'm a single person out here just living without
I got
kids.
news for you. There's a lot of people who also aren't taken care of, who aren't just single people. They're whole families that are taking care
But
of
I didn't do
themselves.
that. Okay, some people don't have a choice. Some people, like, I understand, like, if you get pregnant and you don't believe in abortion, right? I'm like, well, that sucks. Or you're just scared or whatever. Like, but going through something like that is probably really hard. Again, not for me. I decided not to, right? But I don't see why my decisions like prevent me from benefits.
Well, I don't understand why your current decisions open you up to benefits. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I worked for a very long time. I worked for a very, very long time, and I didn't qualify for them. I didn't but again, I've always made not a zero amount of money, but like I've always been under the poverty level, no matter how much I worked or what I did. And I didn't qualify for benefits because I made too much money. But now that I'm like trying to figure out my life and doing other things, I still don't qualify.
Well, I mean, it's not easy to qualify.
Let's not talk about this.
But there's a lot, though. There's a lot on the
not.
checklist, though. You know what I mean?
Kids. That's the only thing on the checklist that I don't like. That's the only thing.
Oh, so that's blocking you from getting your benefits as children.
From getting Section 8, yeah.
You know, I have a buddy of mine. He has a little one. I don't know, 3 years old, maybe. His wife takes in kids, fosters them,
foster kids,
so she can make money. Yeah,
that's terrible.
That's sad. It happens all the fucking time.
But she
That's
she
really
likes to
depressing.
do it, but the husband's tired of it because she only brings in toddlers or actual babies, and he's like, "This is such a burnout. I never sleep. I work full time. I come home to like 4 kids, 3 aren't even mine, just so she can make money because she doesn't want to work. So she's kind of trying to, milk the system." And he's
I
like,
think, but
"Ugh."
I feel like I don't have enough data to make a judgment on that secondhand story. I'm just gonna reserve any judgment for that.
No, go ahead, judge. He's not listening. Judge away.
No, I mean
Oh no,
like
you can
that's
judge.
his side is like, oh, the wife just doesn't want to work and does it for the money. People don't take in infants just for the money. Like you said, it's a
No, she
lot
no, she does
because
though.
you
She
could
does.
get,
Okay, I
but
have a friend,
you
she's a
don't.
social worker, and she had a client that she wanted like a baby, right? And so she fostered or adopted a baby, right? But then the kid got too old, not too old, but like, aged out of her requirements. So
That's not
she
an
doesn't want,
adoption.
she's legally, like, she adopted this kid. It's her kid. Like, she is the parent. She is the guardian. It's not a foster kid. It's an adoption. And so now she's like, oh, this kid's getting too older. I wanted a baby. So she's trying to adopt another baby, and is kind of ignoring this older kid now. Like, you know what I mean? She wants babies to stay babies. And
That's disgusting and
it
sounds like
is. It
like
is,
a
isn't it?
mental problem. Like
It's fucked up.
that's on her.
But I'm saying,
Ooh.
like, people out there do shit like that.
Yeah, at that point, buy a
People are
Chihuahua.
awful.
So
Yeah.
they don't get big.
Yeah.
But they just get angry.
Yeah. It's the Latino side of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Spicy Latin dog.
My favorite thing
Yo
about
quiero
Chihuahuas,
Taco Bell.
well, yeah, my favorite part about Chihuahuas is the fact that we tie them to like the Mexicans. You know what I mean?
I mean, my grandma had a little chihuahua named Pepe. And I
good old
can't not. I
Pepe.
can't not. You know what I mean? And she's used to speak Spanish too. She thought,
With
well,
the
she's not
Spanish,
alive.
the dog did?
No, well, probably the dog probably did understand Spanish, because he was their little, like, cat dog. He was
Yeah.
kind of like a little cat, you know what I mean? But
I
he
just
was
like
a
the
dog.
idea of the dog just going El Barco, El Barco, and you're like,
Stop it.
I
does
think
speak Spanish.
my association with Chihuahuas and Mexicans is definitely Taco Bell. Like, to
Oh
be
no, for
100%
sure,
honest, like that's where that
100%.
comes from.
Yeah. Me
Did it
quiero
exist
Taco Bell.
before that? It must have, because that's the reason why they chose the Chihuahua.
No, it is. The Chihuahuas have always been tied to
Okay.
Mexican culture and people. Yeah.
Okay.
We just somebody needs to look this up. Why? Like
Chihuahuas come from Mexico.
like British
Yeah, clearly the
bulldogs.
name.
Are they
Yeah.
from Britain? And that's why we call them the British bulldog.
Are those the ones that are?
Yes.
Actually, that's just a wrestler. I know. But
How do you spell Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Yeah, that is very accurate, actually.
it is something like
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Chihuahua.
CHIHUAHUA.
Oh, there it is. Chihuahua.
National symbol in Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Lineage going back to the ancient kingdoms of pre-Columbian times.
Well, that's not Mexican.
Well, I mean, it's Central America.
My neighbor, no, never mind. It's not that big a deal. And it's kind of a confusing story. My neighbor tried to school me on the different countries that exist that speak Spanish. I'm like, all I did was tell you my family's from
that's
Arizona.
A lot, though. That's like a lot.
What?
A lot of countries that speak Spanish.
Well, I was trying to tell him where my family was from. I told him my family was from Arizona when Arizona was owned by Mexico. And he's like, well, other countries speak Spanish too. I was like, what? He's like, not only Mexico speaks Spanish. I'm like, I didn't say I spoke Spanish, motherfucker.
Well, in Mexico,
my family is from Mexico, motherfucker. You trying to
in
tell
New
me
Mexico,
I could be from somewhere else?
Yeah, they speak the newer Spanish. So
there's another dog from Mexico called the it starts with an X, like Eliton or something like that. It's a very rare dog. It's black. It kind of looks like a Basenji.
I don't even know what a Basenji is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but the Chihuahua is actually a terrier dog, native to Mexico.
Yeah, in a letter written in, this is according to Wiki, in a letter written in 1520, Hernan Cortez wrote that the Aztecs raised and sold little dogs as food.
And and they are the world's smallest dog breed. There are no other dogs smaller than Chihuahuas. No, if you see a dog smaller than a Chihuahua, there's a good chance he's cross-pollinated with a Chihuahua somewhere.
Or has a mutation, a gene mutation.
Yeah, could just have a gene, but there's a good chance that, somewhere down the line, a Chihuahua and a Great Dane got together and thought this might be a good idea.
You guys, you know the American Bulldog, how it goes like this, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
I
it goes
saw this
boop, boop,
chick
boop.
walking down the street, and it was a furry bulldog. I was like, no, this doesn't exist.
Wait, what? The chick was a furry bulldog?
No, shut up. The dog was a furry bulldog,
Oh,
and I was like,
furry walking a bulldog. Sorry.
oh, was it a furry?
no, it was a girl.
Okay.
walking a
Fluffy
furry
I get it.
bulldog.
I get it. Yeah.
Fluffy
Well, just
And
because
bulldog.
it's
I-
just, again, it's crossed with something else. That's
Right.
all.
No. Look. So I was like, I wasn't following her. She was
I was
technically following
following
me.
You were stalking.
But like it kind of was. I was staring at her for hella long. And so finally I crossed the street and she was coming up to me. She was like, I had to stop her and talk to her about her dog. I was like, can I pet your dog? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, your dog is furry. Why is your dog furry? And it was very unsoft. It was very wiry, very terrier-y.
Mhm.
And she's like, he's mixed with a Shih Tzu, so he's literally a bullshit. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this really existed. And this bulldog was
Oh,
furry. I have a picture of it too. I was like, I see her a few times, and it's an interesting looking dog. It's a bulldog, but it's furry, and it was like gray and white, like kind of like a
Okay.
sheepdog. It was
It's a
weird.
bullshit dog. I like
I'll
it.
have to send you guys when my phone stops updating. I couldn't believe it. It was
Bullshit
for reals a
dog.
bullshit. I've heard about them, never seen him.
Ooh,
I've seen a
they're
lot of
ugly.
bullshit.
I'm looking at them. They're ugly.
Like wait, hold on. Share
Well,
your screen.
bulldogs aren't also, they're not, the prettiest dogs either.
No,
Yes,
and
they
I don't.
are.
I don't think Shih Tzus are pretty either.
Oh, I used to have
I
one
love them.
growing
They're so
up
cute.
with their flat faces and
See the brachiocephalic. I'm not into it.
Yeah,
The only
The
dog.
brachiocephalic.
That's not true. That's not the only dog.
Hmm.
The
it's
dog
Boston Terriers and
characteristics.
Frenchies too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's lots of breeds like that, but the only dogs that I really find visually pleasing are ones that look like labs because I grew up with a Labrador. So like long snout, short hair, floppy ears. They go. Labs are cute.
Well, there you go.
Someday I'll get a lab
Mm-hmm.
when my
Someday.
children are old.
Yeah, get those kids out of the house. Raise another kid, a dog.
Then I'll get a dog and I'll name him Cheeto.
Oh, okay. You already had the name and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. All right. Well, this week in the movie theaters, you can go watch Elevation. It's a sci-fi movie starring, oh shit, who's the guy that's the new Captain America? Come on, you guys know this one.
Nope.
He plays Falcon in the movies, the MCU movies, but now he's Captain America.
Anthony Mackie.
There you go, Anthony Mackie in Elevation. It's a sci-fi movie.
Just
It's
makes
kind of
me
like
think of
Quiet
that
Place.
U2 song. Elevation.
Oh yeah. It's like Quiet Place, but they're shooting all the monsters. They're not holding back. Heretic comes out. Heretic is a movie from A24. It's supposed to be a horror movie, a religious horror movie starring Hugh Grant.
Is it going to be as scary as that one? I don't know if it was an A24 one, but the witch. Kitty.
No, not like The Witch. This one is
Is that the
basically
one where they're in the woods and shit? That one's
the
fucking
witch
spooky.
is, yeah.
The witch. Yeah.
This movie is
Oh my
about
God.
two missionaries that end up going to some guy's house to, preach the good word.
I've seen
But
the commercials.
He invites them in and he's like, let's see what you know about the good word. And his house is like set up with traps and like almost like a maze and all that. And they have to get out based on using like biblical scripture, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of a trip.
creepy.
Also,
I loved Hugh Grant. You're back in
good
the
old
day. I
Hugh
thought
Grant.
he was so hot.
also coming out this weekend, the story of Luther Vandross called Never Too Much. You guys are fans of Luther Vandross?
It's going to be another. I mean, they're all the same. All like musician biopics are the same.
I think this one is a actual documentary.
Oh, well,
I
that's
think
better
it's-
at least.
Luther Vandross. I don't think it's a biopic.
Did he die?
Good.
Oh yeah, years ago. Yeah.
Luther Vandross? Oh no, I always get him mixed up with Lionel Richie for some reason.
Lionel Richie is alive, still dancing on ceilings. And another movie coming out called the Best Christmas Pageant Ever. So if you're ready for Christmas movies already, one's coming out this weekend.
Mm.
I'm not sure if you guys like Christmas movies or what's
I
your
absolutely
favorite
do
Christmas
not.
movie.
Bad Santa.
Christmas
Okay.
Story.
Christmas. Oh, we talked about this. Yes.
Mhm.
That's right.
There's
That's-
a new one coming out with Chris Evans. I saw a
Oh
preview.
yes, it's called Red Santa,
Yeah, I don't know
something like that,
it's
or Red.
Red something.
It's Red something with the The Rock and J.K. Simmons. He plays Santa Claus, and he's ripped. So
I'm
there you
sure
go.
it'll be
So
dumb. Red
maybe
One.
you guys
That's
will
what
go
it's called.
watch. What is it
Red
called?
One. Red One.
Red. That's right. Red One, because that's the code for him. That's right. That's right. So there you go. Somebody I think kidnapped Santa. So that's what happens, and you gotta have Christmas, I guess. So, there you go. Any interest on watching those?
I mean, streaming. I'm not going to the movie theater, but yeah, I'll see it. I mean, it's got
Have you
Chris
guys?
Evans in it. You guys
Have
know
you?
how I feel about
That's
that.
true. Yeah, that's right. Have you guys watched anything lately?
I watched VHS.
The first one?
Yeah, I watched the second one too, but it wasn't as well. I think I got hungry, so I stopped paying attention.
Yeah,
It's
there's
always
four
the
of them.
food.
That's
About
why.
I know. Well, no, I think there's 5, but I've watched 2 of them. I watched the first one and I watched the second one. The second one was kind of goofy because they were finding. Oh, I think I got disinterested when they put the camera on the dog, and I was like, "No, the dog, no."
But
And
VHS is an anthology.
yeah, and
Yeah, it's
guess
a
what?
bunch of
Last night
stories. Yeah.
I had a fucking super scary dream where I was laying on the couch sleeping, and sorry, I'm trying to feed my cats at the same time. And this ghost was like putting bricks on me, like little red bricks. And I don't know why. He kept putting them in my lap, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then he kept fucking with me, taking my blanket off, like how he does in Paranormal Activity. He kept fucking taking it off. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I got up and I was eating something in the dream, and he was like standing right next to me, even though you couldn't see him. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is why." And I kept telling myself when I was watching these movies, if any of these things happen to me, I don't know why these people go more into the situation. I would run away and call the cops. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but like, I don't think me coming to help you is necessarily going to be the best thing. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything for you. I can't fight ghosts, like Barbarian. I would not go
Neither
down
can
the
the cops.
I was
Though,
gonna
to
say,
be
can the
fair.
cops fight the ghost?
They better than me.
Plus, there's a good chance
You can
if
shoot
I'll
ghosts
be
with
honest.
guns.
No, because if the cops show up and the ghost is white, they'll be like, I don't see nothing wrong.
Well,
So it's all-
no, you
Nothing wrong
can't see
here.
the ghost ever.
Just the white man that used to live here.
Yeah, just
It's his
you know what
property by
you know what
default.
they'll probably think too. They'll probably think Marie's like a squatter. Like, you have to get out, ma'am. This seems like it's this white ghost place, not yours. He's a bricklayer.
God.
Apparently, he has a job.
Well, that's like I woke up and I was like, why is this guy putting bricks on me? What the fuck am I thinking? Like, I'd be having the wildest dreams sometimes. And then after that, I went back to sleep and I just started dreaming about Kraft mac and cheese. I was like, I think I'm gonna get me some of that.
There you go.
Sounds like
see?
you were hungry because you were eating in the dream too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No.
maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what did the ghost look like?
He would no, he like you couldn't see him. Like he was standing right next to me, but it was just more like a vibe,
Got
more
it.
like I could look over there, and I'm just so mad at myself because I did the thing that I tell myself I'm not going to do. I would run away. I would run away from the situation. I don't give a fuck, and then I just stood there and let it happen.
Well, it's your dream self. Don't judge her too harshly.
You can't run from ghosts. They attach to you. Have you
Yeah,
watched any
see,
movies?
exactly like Paranormal
Mhm.
Activity. It's like nothing I could do about that.
Mm-hmm. Call the
I
cops.
Did I tell you?
Yeah.
I
ghost
watched all
stories-
3 of them.
There's like 6 of them though.
Go ahead. Your ghost story is what?
Do you guys did ghost stories genuinely scare you?
Heck yeah, I love ghost adventures and ghost hunters and shit. I loved them.
No,
but even though
not
they scared
really.
the shit out of me.
Really? Whenever I don't know that I necessarily believe in ghosts, but I don't believe that I don't know that I don't believe in ghosts. Like I'm pretty flexible, like on the whole thing. Sometimes I think yes, sometimes I think no. But as a rule, I generally don't believe any ghost stories that people tell me. But though, so I'm open to the possibilities that ghosts could be real. And then I watch ghost movies though, and they never scare me because I'm just like, good fucking luck haunting me.
Have you ever had an
good
experience that was kind of
fucking
questionable?
luck. Nothing that I couldn't explain away. Like with
I've had a few.
just creepy feelings. The best ghost story is one of my husband's ghost stories, and it's because it's not. It's. Do you guys want to hear the story?
Yeah,
hold
you
on. First,
can't
I was
you
gonna
can't
say,
like
I don't know-
start and then like
I
go then ask. Just tell the story.
If someone tells me a scary story, it's not as scary as if I were to see it on the
Oh yeah,
screen.
totally.
So yes,
oh no,
but yes,
I'm
let's
not
hear it.
expecting to scare anybody.
Well, you know
with
what
this.
then? If
Let's
that's
hear
the
it.
case, do you have like finger puppets or anything? Because Marie needs actual visual of the ghosts. So go ahead, tell the
Shadow
story.
puppets.
So we were in I wasn't there. I didn't even know him. My husband was in high school. They had a house that people said were haunted. His mom said it was haunted and da 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 da. And he was with his friend in the basement. They had like a setup, there's a TV and video games, and there's a hallway that goes down to the bedroom in the basement.
You don't fuck around basements.
And they're sitting there and playing video games and, just being teenagers. And my husband glances over and he sees around the corner this like shadow figure, like step, like, oh, out of the hallway and look over, see them and like make a start and then turned around and walked away. And he's sitting there and
smoking.
And my husband has never done drugs in his life. And he sits there and he was like, what the fuck did I just see? Like, he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. His friend is like, what the fuck was that?
They both saw it. Okay.
They
Wait,
both
he saw it too?
saw it. Yes, they both saw it. These are two people that I respect very much and like know that they are not, people who easily fall to things. And I'm like, well, whatever happened there definitely happened. So that's my big credence.
How long did they live there in that house?
It was built. The house was built in 1954, but I don't think they moved in until the 1970s. So it'd been
how
around
long
for a
were
few
they in the
years.
house? And they never they were there for 20 years and only that one time something happened.
Oh no, there's other stories. I just don't necessarily believe them.
Oh,
He's got another one about like a lamp that smashed itself, and I'm like, meh, I don't know. Maybe,
maybe it fell over.
Yeah.
But
I
like
can
by the
explain
ghost.
it.
I mean, the thing is, I watch the ghost shows, and they never get anything.
No.
Yes,
makes
they
you-
do. You're watching them. I was just
I'm
gonna say,
watching
you
the
know
wrong one.
why? You know,
not the one that
why
was
I
on for 10 years
imagining
that
about the
has
fucking
the highest
stupid
ratings.
brick. Listen. This is why I was thinking about the brick. So we were talking. I was talking about the scariest movies at school, and someone was bringing up Ghost Adventures. And the very first one that they did, there was a video, and it's in Nevada, Washoe, Nevada hotel, and in the very basement, a fucking brick out of nowhere just comes up and gets chucked at the camera. And you can look this up. It's the very first. I think it's like the movie of
No,
Ghost
I
Adventures.
know. But the problem
And
with
that's why I
that
was
is
dreaming of it.
problem with those shows is anybody can be throwing that shit from anywhere. You
Well,
don't
and
know.
also,
They
they
need
could
you
be
to
See the
watch
video? It
it.
didn't look like that.
They could be
No,
throwing
they
it
can
in
just
order
do-
to get,
yeah.
the drama on
That's
camera.
what I
There's
meant. That's
no
what
one
I'm
there.
saying.
There was no one
Yeah.
standing there.
No.
The
I'm
brick came out
telling
of
you
nowhere
right
and just
now.
fucking chucked itself at it.
No, did it just come sideways? Which way did it come towards the camera?
Come like straight from it. Like
Yeah, and someone threw it that way. That's all.
no, they didn't. It was you could see the video.
Meh. That's it. That's the answer. It's just hard to believe. Like there's this guy on TikTok I follow. He goes to cemeteries and he has all those machines, EVP and radio or whatever, and he'll like talk, and the radio will pick up people talking back to him and actually having a conversation with him. And
Yeah, I've
he's
seen
like,
that.
"We're live right now. All it is just me, this machine, and my phone." And he'll be like,
You'd be like,
Like-
yeah, you have a CB radio, sir.
"Yeah. Well, he'll
That's
he'll
what's
read, like,
actually in
It
your
kind of
hands.
is.
he'll read the name and be like, Greg, can you hear me?" And he'd be like, "This is Greg."
What's up?
Oh my
It's
god,
great.
that's so annoying.
Yeah.
No,
that's
okay, I'm gonna
ridiculous.
send. I'll find the link to the video or like download it or something, and I'll show it to you. It's like towards the end of it. It was even on the news in Nevada. Like it was so scary.
If you saw
That
a
sounds like
ghost,
great marketing,
okay?
though.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
not gonna
exactly.
lie. It's
If
great
you saw,
marketing.
if,
The
now
first
think about
episode,
this for the
come
first episode, you
on.
gotta have something.
It wasn't an episode. It wasn't an episode. Like it was just like a documentary style, and then because of the success of that, then they made the show.
Okay,
Well,
but if you
still,
saw a ghost,
great
okay,
marketing.
legit ghost, what would it make you believe? Like, would it make you
That
believe
ghosts
in the
exist?
afterlife? Would
Yeah,
it make you
that
believe
ghosts
in
exist.
religion and so on and so forth?
No, not religion,
No, not
but
necessarily.
Not necessarily religion, because religion is an
I don't
organized
know.
thing.
I think about like I kind of think about that. Like, does heaven exist? Does hell exist? And like the ghosts that get stuck, there's like different kinds of ghosts, right? There's residual ghosts, there's demonic entities, which I don't think like are actual ghosts. I think they came up from like whatever hell is.
So then
And then they have like
okay.
interactive ghosts and stuff. And those ghosts, I think, are people that kind of got stuck between here and there. Like maybe they're in purgatory of some sort. But
Mhm.
like I don't, in terms of heaven and hell, I don't really know.
I guess the
I
question.
definitely think there's like a kind of a bad place to go, but like I
Okay,
don't think
yeah,
most
no,
people will go there.
but
Pretty much
but
everyone's gonna go
do
there
you
I
because
think
think
of
the
the path
opposite.
to hell is built in good intentions.
okay, but do you think about it? Billions of people have died on this planet. Why aren't there
Yeah,
billions of ghosts?
reincarnation.
Why don't we see one every day?
I think if I were to see a ghost, I think that I would more likely to lean towards like a dimensional, like physics reason, of
Yeah, I hear
something
you.
is
String
going on
theory.
here. Yeah, whatever. Like I would, if I thought I saw a ghost, I would get real into
An
those things and be
overlapping
able to talk
dimension.
to you what they are. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, it definitely, seems to point towards some sort of soul, at least, maybe not afterlife, but some sort of soul, some sort of imprint, and those kinds of things. And but the Christian religion that I grew up with doesn't really account for ghosts. They're like, you didn't see anything, don't worry about it.
It's
Well,
true. No, you're not
they do that
wrong
with
though.
everything. They
Hey,
literally do that with
Yeah.
everything. So
So, I mean, I don't know that it would necessarily make me more religious, but it would definitely make me consider the soul as an entity into physical, um, you know, dimensional related issues about why that may happen.
hmm.
Actually, we have an episode of Impolite Society that's all about ghosts and why we believe
Well,
in
there we
ghosts.
go.
It's a great
Check it out.
episode. You should look it up. It's back in the archives. I think it's like 4 years old now.
But still, implied
I think
society. Hmm,
I did
hmm.
listen to a podcast called Science Versus with the Australian chick, and she was talking
Oh, yeah.
about ghosts and how it's very impossible for this to happen. Like scientists came on, they're like, "There's absolutely no way," and they went on this scientific thing about it. And I don't remember. I was like, "No, I don't believe you." Turning it off.
They don't know what they don't know. You know what I mean? They don't.
I mean, there's a
Have you ever
lot they
had a
don't
ghost
know.
experience? I have. I've had two. Like I didn't see a ghost, but things happened, and I was like,
Okay,
"That."
okay.
And
Before we take a break, go ahead. Story number one.
okay, one time, me and my mom were sitting in the living room. And you know how, like, if a painting or a thing on the wall kind of goes swish and it scrapes against the wall? That happened. And we both heard it. We were like, what the fuck? And my mom just started laughing, like, no, mom, this isn't funny. I'm trying to tell you this house is haunted. And like some other things happened, right? But then after I
Do
got
you have a
my first
cat?
cat, Bernie. Yeah, Bernie.
No,
Bernie.
at the other
The cat,
house that might have knocked the painting and no one saw.
no, it was up on the wall. And it was
Cats
in the other
jump.
room.
Cats jump.
Okay. Okay.
Next story.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
okay. And so then the next one, it was about 11 o'clock at night, and
Hmm, hmm,
the AC was on, all the windows were closed, and
hmm.
we had this long hallway, and there were shelves on it. And it's about 11 o'clock. I hear clink clink, and me and my cat both looked at it like, what the fuck was that? I was like, oh hell no. So I put the covers over my head and went to sleep. When I woke up the next day, one of the like little knickknacks that was on the shelf fell. There's no reason for that thing to have just fallen out of nowhere. There's no wind. No one was touching it. No one dusts. No one cleans. That shit was sitting there for hell long for no fucking reason. It just fell off the fucking shelf.
Hmm.
And the cat heard it. The cat fucking heard it. You know what I mean? He fucking woke up and was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
And then you could ask him too. You could ask my cat. He's right
Do you
there.
ever find your cats fixated on something, like really fixated on like just an open area in the house, and you look at them like, what are you looking at? And
I
then
think
they
it's
will not.
always a dust speck in my experience.
Oh,
I
okay.
went to my parents' house and their dog was doing
Mhm.
that today. I was like, Gracie, what the fuck are you doing? She got hella scared. I was like, oh, hey. I was like, she really was like doing something weird over there.
No, I catch my cats doing that sometimes, where they're both together looking at the exact same area, and even you wave your hand in front of them, they will not break their. They're like, what are you? Are you so intently looking at? And they're just like,
Oh yeah, my cats do that, but like they're hunters, right?
Yeah.
But I will say I have another thing. Okay, so I had a German Shepherd mix for a long time, right? And then halfway through her life, I got a little miniature pincher, and so they were kind of buddies a little bit ish, right? But when we put her down, like a day or two before we put her down, he started doing this thing where he would just like look up and like kind of bite the air and just started to be really weird. I was like, okay. And then the day that we put our dog down, for like the next month, he kept biting at the air. Just he'd be sleeping and like just start doing that for a month all day long. He'd be sleeping and just wake up and start doing it. I was like, I think the ghost of Cody is like floating around him and be like, yeah, you little shit. Yeah,
not
what you
true,
gonna do now,
not true,
bitch?
because all
I
dogs
was
go
like,
to heaven.
right, but she was on her way
Okay.
to heaven. She just hadn't gotten there yet.
That's a
She
very
just needed to
long
fuck with my dog a little
slow
bit
trip.
more.
Hey,
For a
you don't know
month?
what the transit time is. You don't
Yeah,
know
have
what
you
that's
ever
like.
seen what dreams may come? Like it took him like some time to get to realize he was dead and to get to heaven. He had to realize he was dead.
I don't know who's in that movie.
That's
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams. Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay.
And then Cuba Gooding Jr. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. That shit made me cry so much.
Yes, that's the one that has the crazy effects.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
they made
stories,
film just for the paintings.
Yeah. Yep.
My daughter has asked me twice now,
Mhm.
how do you get into heaven? And I'm like, well, you're good. And she goes, and how do you go up? That's really what she wants to know. How do you go up to heaven? Like, what's the process?
What was your answer?
I said, I don't know, Charlotte, and I don't think anybody really does know. It's one of those mysteries.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You're like, bitch, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
You think I've been to heaven? No.
Oh, and then another thing that she would ask about death. She said, when I die, will I be flat? And I think it's because she saw some roadkill, like a bird that got run over like 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, flat.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's leave it at that. Oh my God, what kind of show is this? We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this. Are you sick and tired of being fat?
Yeah, man.
Being told you're overweight?
All the time.
You need to eat better, exercise more.
Well, yeah, for real.
Don't fit in your clothes. Don't like the way you look.
Yeah, that's about right.
Feel like there's nothing you can do to change that.
No.
Well, you're right.
What?
What makes you think you're ever gonna change?
Come on, man.
Eat some more, fatty.
Oh, okay.
Because this podcast is about keeping the weight on and packing on more.
Oh.
Drowning in Sugar, the podcast.
Okay.
It'll fill your sweet tooth, your tummy, and you'll pack on the pounds. We'll teach you how your obesity can get you a handicap placard.
Really?
So you can park closer to that Chick-fil-A
Oh, I like this.
you've always wanted.
Oh, yeah.
How to get a free motorized scooter from the government so you can get around easier.
Zoom.
How it's cheaper to only wear one piece of clothing all year
How
round.
to do that?
And how you can file for disability and collect money from the government for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow.
All because you chose to be a fat piece of
Oh,
turd.
wow.
Remember, be confident, and not just in life, but also at your choices at In-N-Out
Oh,
Burger.
hell yeah.
The double-double.
Oh,
Gotta get it.
yes.
Animal style.
All the time.
And think of all the money you're saving by not joining the gym.
That's right. That's
Or
right.
you could be on a treadmill,
Hey, wait.
listening to Nerds Talking the
Oh,
Podcast,
that's true.
breaking a sweat, losing weight,
Oh, no.
telling yourself you're no longer going to eat the garbage,
Oh, maybe.
and you're going to be healthy.
Hey.
But not you.
That's right.
You're a winner.
Hell yeah.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now back to the show. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. And on YouTube, you can watch us at Nerds Talking. Yeah. So I saw a movie called The Conclave. Have you guys heard of it? No?
No.
The
I think
Conclave?
you mentioned it as a movie that was coming out. At
I
some
did
point,
mention it
but
last week, I think.
There we go.
Yeah, The Conclave is about how the Catholics pick their next pope after he passes away.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, it's a drama. It
That
stars
that's the one with Stanley
interesting.
Tucci?
Yeah, Stanley
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes, Isabella
Fiennes?
Rossellini,
Actually, his brother's finer, but anyway.
John Lithgow is in it.
I like him.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
good
yes.
cast.
And it's basically about, like I said, it's about the politics of the closed door conclave that nobody gets to see or hear, and what goes behind closed doors, and who's trying to,
I am genuinely interested, and
Yeah,
I
it's
normally
actually,
am not. This it looks really interesting.
Wasn't there a show on HBO like this? I thought Ralph Fiennes was the main character. Or was it Matthew McConaughey? I can't remember.
There was a show comedy that had Jude Law.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yes,
one.
there
The
is.
young
Yeah,
Pope.
yeah.
Yeah.
The young
Yeah.
Pope. Yeah. Where that was actually pretty good. This one though is pretty it gets pretty intense, This guy wants to be the Pope. This guy wants to be the Pope.
Did they fight to the death about it?
No, they don't fight to the death, but there's a
Oh,
big twist at
man.
the end though. There's a twist. And,
That it's they pick girls. Oh, they have to have some kind of girl, like she's doing like some kind of thing, and then
it's
she
not
just
a horror.
points,
It's not a horror movie or anything.
oh god, I watched
No,
so
no.
many of those.
It's a real
now.
it's a real
That's
like
where
a
your
drama.
mind
It's
is
an actual
stuck.
drama. Yeah.
Well, I can tell
Well,
you, spoiler alert, there's something to do with molested boys.
No.
No?
That does come up.
Okay, I was gonna
But
say I
no,
thought
that's
for
not it.
sure that
Nope,
would be
that's
the
not-
twist.
no.
Okay, then don't tell me because I actually kind of want to
No.
see it.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you, but it's yeah.
But so do you like
Wait,
it?
have you seen it?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
Is it on
It's
the
'cause-
Conclave or on the Conclave? Is it
No,
on the
no,
G
it's just
Drive?
in theaters. Yes, in theaters. Yes, it's on the Conclave. So
I've
but
had a very distracted, weird day today.
it's because the ghost.
Yes, the ghosts
knew
of
it.
our past decisions.
Yes, the ghost of pest. Yeah, no, so it's pretty good. Check out the Conclave. It's in theaters now. It's a drama. I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Is it streaming anywhere yet?
No, it's only like 2 or 3 weeks so far in the movies or something like that.
It'll be out soon.
Oh yeah, it'll be out by Christmas for sure. Yeah, yeah. And
Let's
that's right around the
watch
corner.
it.
Christmas is literally
We need to
going
actually get
be-
back to watching movies. You need to assign us movies, Lafayette, because I am, when
guys
not
suck.
required, I don't watch anything new.
Next week you are going to review a movie called The 4:30 Movie.
The
Okay?
4:30.
Yes.
Is this a
It's a
horror
movie by
movie?
Kevin Smith.
Oh.
Takes place in the 80s. It's about 4 teenagers that spend all day movie hopping in a theater.
That
Yes.
sounds fun.
I think
And
I've heard
how
of this.
when they hop to the movies, they keep running to high school friends and drama this and that, and there's comedy and blah 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 blah. Kevin Smith movie. He doesn't do a lot of big movies anymore.
No, except
His-
for his shitty sequels.
Well, his last like 3 or 4 weren't in theaters. They were just straight to video on demand. He doesn't make. I mean, he doesn't make big budget movies though.
No,
No,
he's
no.
never made that jump.
No, like what? Like, what's your favorite Kevin Smith movie? Dogma,
That's the
Mallrats,
first one I've ever seen.
Chasing
I think
Amy.
it is Clerks.
Clerks is good.
Yeah.
What's the one? What's the one he did with Seth Rogen? What the something Amy make a porno?
Chasing Amy.
No,
Oh no, that was
Oh, what is it
Mary and
called?
I hate that
Mary and
one.
something make a porno.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there's
one.
that one. Do you guys ever see Tusk? Oh, that one is brutal.
I heard people really
I've
liked it.
seen it.
It is
Yeah, I
good.
heard people really
But
didn't
it's
like it. They said it
brutal.
was boring.
Wait,
But yeah, they
boring?
turned Justin Long into a fucking walrus.
They did turn him into a legit
I've
walrus.
never heard anything wrong about Tusk. People
It's good,
love that
and
movie.
and Johnny Depp's really good in it. Yeah.
Johnny Depp?
Oh yeah, he's really good in it. He
I
plays
don't
a
know, 'cause I've
French
been watching
investigator. Yeah.
I've been watching different things on YouTube about different videos and getting recommendations, and a lot of people said that it was kind of boring. The YouTubes. The
Oh no,
YouTubers.
it's totally it's effed up. You know how you talk about Cronenberg? It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
some-
I've seen
body
I've
horror.
seen it.
Oh,
I
you've
have
seen
seen it.
Tusk. Okay. So
No,
you
I
know.
haven't seen Tusk. I saw it.
Oh,
I
no,
saw
no,
the
no,
I saw
no.
the
When you-
Walrus Man.
No, but when you see the movie itself, it's so messed up. It's just it's
Yeah, that's the impression that I got, was that it was messed up, and I
Oh,
was
it's
like, you
so
know what,
messed up.
I'm good. I don't
And you
the
f-
stuff that gives that kind of reaction,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that disturbs people like that. I
Well, the worst part is he goes to interview this guy, yada yada yada. He thinks everything's good, and then the guy drugs him, and then the guy starts to basically chop him up and turns him into a walrus, literally a living walrus. And then
Is this
um,
inspired like by Human Centipede?
I was
no,
just thinking, I was like, that. I
no,
think that's probably the worst fucking
But-
movie I would never want to see.
but I have seen that, but
Of course, you've seen everything.
but because butts, if you know what I mean. But
Yeah, I can't imagine eating poop, let alone twice poop, double poop. Someone else poop.
I
out
watched
their
that
poop.
movie.
Can you imagine?
I watched it out of just like, what are people talking about? This is like in the night. I was like, holy shit! Why would anybody make this movie anyway? With
And then they made
Tusk,
two more.
the thing about Tusk that's messed up the most is he's gonna get married soon. He has this beautiful like blonde girlfriend. She goes to get Johnny Depp's help to find him because he's missing. And Johnny Depp's like, I think I know where he's at because I just spoke with him. Yada yada yada. And when they show up, he is literally a tusk. I mean, he's a
He's a
walrus.
walrus.
He's legitimately he's a walrus. He can never go back to being
He's
human.
like a little baby walrus.
No, he's a full size walrus. He's a full like huge, nasty, grotesque walrus.
Oh, I thought it was a little baby one.
And then when she sees him, she starts bawling and then da da da. And I think she kills him. I can't be mistaken. It's almost like,
a
the fly.
mercy killing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's just so messed up.
Can
And
he
I-
swim?
Yeah, he swims. He's swimming in the water. Yeah. That's how she sees him. He's swimming in the water.
Oh.
And then
Arr, arr.
that's the walrus don't go R. That's a seal.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
yeah,
what
What
did
do they do? No, oh, they go.
because walrus have the big tusks.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, I recommend watching it. It's a trip. And the fact Kevin Smith made it is really a trip.
Kevin
and
Smith made
Justice-
Tusk.
Yeah, but Justin Long is a Kevin. He has to be in every Kevin Smith movie at this point. He's in the
Yeah.
4:30 movie.
Okay, favorite Kevin Smith movie. I guess it would be Clerks, just because that's the one that I find myself quoting the most. It was the first introduction. I mean, the quote 37. I mean, that you just can't. You can't unhear
Girlfriend sucks 37 dicks.
that.
Yeah, it's
Try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot. Hey, you get back here.
I mean, that was an introduction to Silent Bob and Jay.
Yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Classic.
Yeah. So
What's it? I think
they
it's
were
the second
also
one he goes,
played as the idiots that they were. They weren't like, funny. They were
no,
just
exactly.
retarded.
Exactly. They weren't trying to be like they ended up being down the line.
Exactly.
the characters. They're characters.
Yeah,
Caricatures.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll name you some of his movies. You guys tell me if you've even seen them, all right? All right. Just won't
Clerks,
take...
yes, definitely. That's the
And
first one.
Clerks,
And then
the
Mallrats,
series,
and then
the
Chasing
TV
Amy,
show.
and then Dogma,
Uh-huh.
and then Silent Bob and what's his
Yep.
name? Go Do Something.
Silent Bob
And
Strike
then-
Back. Uh-huh.
And then I think he had a horror movie. And then I think it was Clerks 2. And oh no, it was Mary and Something Make a Porno. And
Yep,
then they
yep,
stopped
yep.
doing Bob movies after that because what's his name? Jason guy
Jason
showed his
Mewes.
dick. Yeah, he showed his dick. And then after that, I don't know.
Yeah, he made Yoga
Was I mostly
Posers.
correct?
Yeah, Yoga Posers is a zombie movie with his daughter. She's a star of it.
No idea.
Zach and Miri Make a Porno is what you're thinking of. Yep. He made Cop Out and he hated it. Hated every last minute of making the movie with Bruce Willis. Thought it was the worst experience ever.
With Bruce Willis because of him?
Yeah, he
Bruce
hated...
Willis also hated him on
Oh, yeah.
Live Free or Die Hard, and so did
Yes.
Timothy Olyphant. Apparently, Kevin Smith is not a fun guy to work with.
He made Red State. You guys ever seen Red State?
I think so.
So imagine Red State. Just pick the reddest state in the country when you think red to the
Alabama.
extreme,
Yeah,
like to the
Alabama.
extreme. That's what he made. Clerks 2, Jersey Girl, horrible movie.
Oh yeah.
Clerks 3, because you can't stop making that one.
Ugh.
Like I said, Mallrats, Dogma, and he made a that's right. It wasn't that long ago. Jay and Silent Bob reboot in 2019. It was the second one.
That
No
was like
idea.
5 years ago. Remember we talked
May have
about
been
this.
the
5 years
third
is too
one.
long.
Yeah. I think he made a movie called Fanboys also.
Oh, I have seen that one.
Yeah. So it's about the like Comic-Con people.
Yeah.
So there you go. So he's made quite a bit of movies. He was supposed to make a Superman movie back in the day, but then it got canceled. Because he's a big,
They decided
big,
they
big...
didn't want to work with his ass.
And he's a huge comic book dork. But
And it wasn't that you said that you were the one that saw him at Comic-Con?
at Comic-Con, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. He was just next to me shopping, just buying stuff. I just said, "Hey, what's up?" He said, "What's up?" And that's pretty much it.
You make my nose itch.
I know. So
It's
there you go.
contagious.
Kevin Smith movies. So we'll watch one next week, the 4:30 movie, and we'll let you know what we think. Maybe he put out a good one recently. We don't know. Maybe he still stinks. So, but he's definitely living off his fame of the late, or I should say early 2000s. Yeah. So.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
In the late 90s.
Then late 90s, yeah, I was gonna say late 90s. I mean, him and Ben Affleck have
Mallrats.
made at least 2 or 3
Yeah.
movies together.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. What else we got? Ladies, anything?
I have been watching The Great British Bake Off.
Oh my God, yes.
People love
I
that show.
I
People
love
do
it.
love that show.
It's fucking amazing. And I think one of my favorite contestants ever got eliminated this past week. And I'm like, damn.
So he's a loser. He can't bake.
Well,
it doesn't matter. We don't discriminate. Still a loser.
anyway, Nelly. R.I.P. Nelly. Well, I mean, you're not
R.I.P.
dead.
What happened on the show? I need to watch this episode. Did she fall into the oven?
Actually, one of the first episodes, like, what happened? Like, one of the people got, was it 3 people, 2 people fainted in the same episode.
Was it too hot in the kitchen? What happened?
Apparently. And then it was funny because the third time somebody else fell down. Everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? And he's like, I'm sorry. I was on my stool and I reached over to grab my water bottle and I fell over. So it was just.
This show sounds
funny
like drama.
It's
And The Lincoln
amazing.
Lawyer came out, season 3, if you watched that on Netflix. Pretty good show.
Tried to watch it. Got bored.
Not too bad.
I'm watching Great British Bake Off. I finished my 30 Rock rewatch. I've now decided to rewatch Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, good show. Yep.
Unbreakable. It took me a while to get into it after going right off the high from 30 Rock, but
It's a
you
whole
see
different vibe, though.
yeah, but you see all the different references. Like there's a lot of 30 Rock references
Oh
within it.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
the one
Where?
in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt,
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Yeah.
same writers. And then one of the episodes, Jacqueline is carrying a black bag from a store called Vatne, which is the reoccurring 30 Rock joke. And there's the same characters that are married to the same people. Gary left me.
No, it's a good show. I
Yeah,
never
it's
did the
funny.
interactive episode though.
Skip it. It was dumb.
Okay,
So
it's
dumb.
horrible. Okay, all right. How about the movie?
That is the one I was thinking
It is
of.
the movie, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Didn't
I
watch
watched the show. New episodes of What We Do in the Shadows came out. And they
Oh,
were
I
yeah.
did watch the first episode.
This
Yeah.
is the last season, right? From what I
No, I think they have to another season at least, but these episodes were a little bit more funnier than they in the last 2 or 3 seasons because it kind of fell off in terms of comedy. It was trying too hard, but these ones were a little bit more funnier. They were good.
Okay. Well, there
I've
you
only
go.
watched one episode, but I did enjoy it. But
All
I
right.
want to know the guy. Like they're like, you were supposed to sleep for 30 years. You slept for 50. So what? Who cares? You're immortal. Get over it.
No, it
I've
was only
only
20 years and it was 50.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Get over it. You live
I've
forever.
only watched like a couple of the first season, but I have to. I mean, I heard it's really good though.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, he was mad because he was more strict in terms of dominating America, and like
Yeah.
these losers just kind of didn't do anything, and so he was
Yeah.
mad at them for not at least trying to take over more.
Yeah.
He's like, well,
Yeah.
we conquered part of Ashley Street.
Really, just half. Most of half.
Oh, they seem so dumb.
It's pretty funny.
So dumb.
Well,
All
I
right.
think my favorite part is okay. So I guess I'll give it away, but so Guillermo is their familiar, and he tries to get like a regular job, and they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go help him get better at the job, or we're gonna help him move up. And Nandor, he's like pretending to be a janitor, and he doesn't know how to clean anything, and it's so fucking stupid. He's like trying to mop the computer screen, and it's like he's so dumb. He like I don't know.
Yeah.
It is fucking
No,
hilarious.
it's entertaining.
And that's
I
not
think
that
it's
bad.
Have you ever seen a picture of the guy who plays Nandor without all of his shit on? He's spicy. I was like,
He's good looking, yeah. He's British too.
fucking fine.
Aren't they all British?
No, only 2 of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
The girl
all right.
isn't.
No, the girl's British. No, she's actually. I think she
Oh,
actually is Greek. but
I'm
she's
sorry.
is British.
You don't mean the actors?
Yeah,
You mean
the actors.
characters?
Yeah, the
Oh.
like, so the actor Nandor, he's British in real life, and then I think Nadja is actually Greek but has a British accent in real life.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I know
Oh, wow.
what's his
Oh,
name?
wow.
Bobby, but the guy who plays Laszlo.
Colin Robinson. Oh my god, he's so funny.
Colin
He's
Robinson.
Colin Robinson. He's so funny because he's just so. Oh, it's so good.
And the Michael Jackson movie's coming out soon. Interested? Anybody? No?
This
Maybe,
is a what?
An actual movie.
Biopic?
Yeah, it's a biopic. Yeah, it's a biopic.
Who's
And
playing
definitely
him?
not.
His nephew's playing him, actually. One of
Ew.
his nephews. And it comes out in around Easter, they said. Yeah.
It's either going to be completely unhonest.
Of course it is, because it's going to because the
his
family's
family
involved.
member, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Completely unhonest or incredibly disturbing. Either way, not interested.
I don't think it's gonna have zero of the disturbing aspects of his life. Zero.
It's gonna show him as a victim to Joe Jackson.
No, I
and
think it's
like I guarantee.
yeah,
well, at the beginning,
if
it
he's
will.
a
It
kid,
will
yeah.
at the beginning, but it's going to just make it seem like he worked himself to death.
They're
That's
gonna
what it's
they're gonna use his victimhood to make it seem like he worked so hard to get where he is, and now he's an idol. I will say, everyone was having a Brat summer. I was having a Hall & Oates and Michael Jackson summer, and I was like, damn, he was kind of dirty. I can't imagine him saying these things now, knowing like, hey guys, here's Bubbles. And but he's singing all these dirty ass songs and it's funny because
What dirty song? Give me
remember them when
one.
I was a kid.
Give me one.
Oh, Keep It in the Closet.
that's a
Dirty
good one.
Diana.
That's a good
let's
one, yeah.
see. I like Jam. It's not dirty, but it's Jam.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I have a whole list of them. I can't remember what it is. But there was a few dirty ones on there, and I'm like, damn, this is wild. Even Billie Jean, you think Billie Jean's it's a dirty song.
It's not really a dirty song.
It is. He's like
the scandalous
it's like
song.
okay, hold on. Where's my phone? Oh, it's updating.
It's
I have
scandalous.
a list of
but
okay,
but Keep It in the Closet is a phenomenal song. But you're right, when you listen to the
love that
lyrics,
song.
you're like, oh well, he really okay. He
Hold on,
wants
let
to
me see if my
get
phone
down
is
and dirty.
I mean, I think that Michael Jackson is absolutely a child molester, and that's terrible. But also, it doesn't negate the fact that you're a great songwriter.
Yeah, well, yeah, because as a
songmaker,
child,
musician.
as a child,
you can still enjoy his music.
yeah, he did molest my ears as a child, but it felt good.
I liked it.
They got paid for it.
You wish. That's dark. Oh God.
No, but no, I'll never not listen to Michael Jackson's music. That that will never stop.
Scream? Wait, Scream's not dirty. You
What?
rock my world. Who is it? Who is it? Is it a friend of mine?
Oh, that's a good
Who
one too.
is it?
Yeah, it's a good song. Look
Is
at you
it
just
my
running through the catalog.
brother?
Yep.
Let's see. There's why you want to trip on me?
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Place-
Look at, yeah,
Ben
yeah.
come together. My favorite Michael Jackson song of all time is the performance he did for Man in the Mirror at the Grammys. The fucking best thing ever.
That
it's
was
so
really
fucking good.
Yeah.
Like that song in general is just I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, good job.
I'm
Good
asking
job.
him
That is pretty
to
good.
change
See all those
his
singing
ways.
classes? It all worked out in the end. See?
God, I'm so mad. Those songs. I did 2 songs in German last year, and I keep talking about it. They're gone forever. They're
Oh,
fucking
good.
gone
That's good.
forever. No,
Mhm.
they actually proved that I can sing.
And these German songs, you mean?
Yes.
Can you give us a little sample?
Oh, maybe. Oh, wait.
Okay, no.
Hold on. It's not going to be good because I haven't practiced it in a really long time.
Is that an actual cat in the background or stuff?
No, that's not a cat.
Oh, that was my costume. Part of my
Oh.
costume.
That's
Have you
the-
seen Cabin in the
thought it was
Woods?
a cat that was sitting there, like with.
Bro, one time I thought it was my cat, and I was like, "This is a fucking stuffed animal. What the fuck,
Yeah.
motherfucker?"
Whoa.
So it was part of my It was part of no. I was okay. Have you seen Cabin in the
Animal
Woods? You know
abuse.
how in the end all the monsters come
Yeah,
out and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and there's
yeah.
just random shit. So that's what I was trying to be, just a random fucking thing. My cat, like I was a zombie girl, but I wasn't trying to be a zombie. I was trying to be like a girl that has a cat, and the cat's a murderer. And so I went to fucking Ace of Spades. There was like a little mini rave or whatever. And I was like, fucking swinging the cat around. I was like, yeah, get it. Get it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just so fucking stupid.
So the
but-
cat was just a dancing accessory. I got you.
kind of, yeah. He was
There you
supposed
go.
to have a coat, but my mom didn't make it in time.
Your mom just unbelievable.
I know.
that
She's
lady.
the worst. Where is this?
Mhm.
A minuet? No. That's
We can
the
all
one.
agree.
Oh, wait. Okay. Is this it? Yeah.
I like how you're looking through your music folder for the German song we're about to hear, people. This is going to be very
It's not-
interesting.
It's not going to be good because I have not warmed up today.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just go right at it.
Actually, I think I might have tried to sing this before and it didn't come out on the audio, but okay.
Then don't
I
sing
think
so
we need to-
high. Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on.
First of all,
Oh,
what's
I
it
need-
called? What's it called?
Ich
It's-
liebe dich.
Eep,
Ich, I-C-H.
Yeah, eek.
Liebe,
Liebe.
L-I-E-B-E.
Yeah, Liebe. Eek,
And
Liebe.
then dich, D-I-C-H. Dich means I
Got
love
it.
you.
Liek, diga, dix. Diek, diek.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, here we go, everyone. Eek, Liebe, dix. Diek. Live.
I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Ich liebe dich so wie du mich am Abend, am Morgen, noch und ich
I've heard this before, actually. On
it's
YouTube.
It's the video. It's the video I used to dance with my cats.
No, I
Did you
remember
notice that?
seeing this. I think I saw this. This was like in a
Facebook
documentary I
post.
saw.
No.
A German
It's a
doc.
Beethoven song.
Yeah, no, I
It
know.
means-
Remember?
Yeah.
That's right. This was sung at Hitler's inauguration.
Shut
Why
up.
are all the best composers German? Did they touch?
Because
did they
that's
touch
what
on
the-
that in your music class?
Yeah.
So it just because when the instruments were kind of invented and more standardized, they were the ones who like made the standardization of the instruments. So there's this thing. So like in the I don't know if it's the Renaissance period or the Baroque period. Those come before classical. That's when you have like senior Bach and then kind of junior Bach. and a little bit of Mozart too, both the Mozarts. But once you get to Mozart and Beethoven, you start coming out. But they had this thing called a harpsichord, and it didn't have all the black keys on it. It had different kind of keys, so it's supposed to sound different, but you can still play it with like a regular standard piano. And so I think that era was when they standardized piano or music, because piano's like the more like the thing that you can do anything with basically. But in the other side of the world in Asia, they have a completely different like music system and different kinds of instruments and shit. It's completely different over there. It like this is Western music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Okay.
I feel like that was so bad. I want to warm up and
judge it
do
right
it
after
for
you.
reals.
No, we'll judge it. We'll judge it. We're like American Idol.
Okay. Du ich nicht halten unsere Sorgen, auch voran sie für dich und mich, tight lights,
Okay.
tight lights, no, it's get tight lights, zu ertragen, du tröstetest im Kummer mich, ich dein nicht weit I don't know the words, kleiner.
You can make them up. We don't know either. This is Iklag douche.
Okay, I'm over it.
All right.
I suck.
All right,
I
Laura.
suck.
Remember, you're the judge, like American Idol.
A for effort.
Oh, that's
off.
nice. Very nice. Very
you.
nice.
All right. Well, Lafayette,
I wish
think you're so great. Why
I
don't
just
sing
wish you
something?
guys could have seen the actual video of like me doing it and like in front of people. It was good.
The best part
my
was
voice is all
A
fucked
for
up now.
effort. What does effort start with?
You know what I mean?
E flat.
No. You think you're so great. Are you gonna sing
My
for
turn.
us?
Yep.
Yeah. Sing, not rap.
Lock, leak, lock, dick, lock,
Not
chic.
the same song.
Well, that wasn't the same song. That was Eek, lock, deek, lock, chic.
It means
What are you
I
talking
love
about?
you as you love me at evening and at morning. No day there was when you and I did not share our sorrows.
Okay, here's the test. Everyone do scales. Lafayette, you first.
No, I don't know scales.
Okay. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's not good, but I'm almost there.
Lafayette?
The thing is, you can't go too high because then we won't hear you.
Well, no, I heard her.
No, I'm saying she went higher. I mean,
Yeah,
in the
well,
higher ones. Yeah. So
You don't need to go. You only
It
need to
was
go as
just
high as
it
your
was
range.
just a high.
You
high
know,
C.
Lafayette, you're serious? You don't know how to do it?
No, I don't do scales. No.
You don't know
We
how
don't
to
do
do
scales in rap.
do,
just
re, mi, fa, sol,
he's
la,
just-
ti,
he's a
do? You don't know how to do
computer.
that?
He's a
Do,
computer
la,
musician.
Re, fa, lo, blah, blee, blow. See?
Yeah, that's it.
He
And
kinda
then
did it,
and then
though.
back down again.
Yep. And then blow,
Blow,
blah,
blee,
blee,
blah.
me, C, W, Y, R, P,
No, you went up and then
Cincinnati.
went
But yeah,
down.
you're
Yeah,
modulating.
because I have different tones. You guys don't. You guys are all flat tones.
That's not
I have
no,
all
scales
tones.
do not go back up.
You don't
They go
understand.
down.
You guys
They
don't know
go up
music.
and they go
You
down.
guys
These are
don't
all
know
they
music.
do.
These are like
Nope.
what?
Who
Like different
is
kind of
it?
scales
It's a
that he's
friend of
making.
mine. Michael Jackson just snuck in there. Yep. So, great song.
Well,
That was
I'm gonna
not
give it
Michael
to
Laura's
Jackson
turn now.
I'm gonna
anyway.
give that to Marie.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, fa, sol, re, mi, do.
Okay. Well, I think you may have won. Mhm.
You were on key, or you were on pitch until the highest note, but then when you went back down, you mixed up the solfege. But
No,
you were
wait,
still
I
don't
mostly
blame
on
it.
key.
No, I know I was on key, but how was Laura?
I said she was on key except for the last note.
I
and then when
said
she went back
the-
down,
I
she's
do it
switched the
opposite.
solfege.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
it's-
said
I don't
fa
yeah.
sol when it was so fa.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I was about to critique her too. I was so furious.
But she sounded really nice. She sounded the nicest out of all of us.
Thank you.
Are you sure? We'll have to listen to that back.
Play it back.
Okay, then who was
What is that? You know what? We'll just have to agree to disagree.
I
I
want to
disagree
know
with
the
you.
best? You
how do you know
Thank
what
you so much.
key you
Oh.
sing in, Marie? Like
You
not
have
you,
to
like
learn.
anybody.
It's so hard. It is hella hard. You have to learn to hear things. Hearing things is like my biggest problem. I cannot hear shit because they'll say, "What key is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And they'll be like,
I
"It's
don't
this
know."
key." And- right. They'll,
That would be my
they'll
response,
play
too.
C. They're just a C. No, just regular middle C. And I'm like, I don't know what that is, girl. And they're like, it's middle C. So because you can either do it with a violin or piano, but piano's obviously a lot easier. You just have to hit the key and be like, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, that was a see. Okay, so from C to F or whatever key you're in, from do to fa is really hard to do because there's a half step missing right there.
That's
But
right.
so yeah, you just have to like learn it. You have to do sight
Hmm.
reading. You have to practice this. You have to work with the
Mm-mm.
accompanist. You
Mm-mm.
just have to put in the work and fucking do it. And it's really fucking hard. Some people are more naturalized at it, and some
Yeah.
people have to, like me. I'm working really fucking hard, and so I'm doing these melodies for theory, and they're telling you, they're saying, what is the melody when we're playing this? And I'm like, well, I can kind of get it when I start somewhere because they. It always starts on do, and if you get the key signature, you always know where it's going to start. But like, I was like, how do you learn this? She's like, you have to do your intervals, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do intervals.
I don't know what
want to
any
do
of that
intervals.
means, and I'm sufficiently impressed. You've clearly learned a lot. That's cool.
Thank
I
you.
did my dad plays music, and I've always wanted to play with him, and I sing with him. And I got to do it the other day when we were in Branson, and this woman, she was like, I was like, can we sing this song? And I want to sing it. She's like, what's your key? I'm like,
That's your key. That's your key right there.
And then I like started, and she's like, well, just sing a few bars. And I sang a few bars. She's like, oh, it's C. And
What'd
like,
you guys
C,
sing?
C.
Do you guys sing like Wang Chung tonight? What'd you guys do?
My dad plays in a bluegrass band. He
Oh,
plays
so
the
not Wang
dobro.
Chung tonight. No, it's not right.
I asked him to play
Is
You Are My,
bluegrass
You
version
Are
of
My
it.
Sunshine.
Oh yeah, I know that
You
song.
are my sunshine.
Yeah. Who doesn't know
One
it?
of my
Well,
favorites.
I wouldn't say
Nobody
who doesn't
knows
know that song, but
anything beyond the refrain.
that
Nobody
is
knows.
No,
true.
it's
That
you.
is
No, you are
true.
my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me
Make me
happy
happy.
when suns are gray.
Skies are
You
gray.
do not know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. I always sing it to my
That's
cats.
the refrain. What's a
Oh.
verse?
What's the rest of the part? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Because
know
the
there was
rest of the
another
part.
part to it.
Oh,
Other
yeah, there's
night,
more.
dear, as I lay sleeping,
See?
I dreamt I held you in my arms, and I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Got a little twang in there,
the
girl.
first.
You got a
Yep.
little twangy, a little country.
Bluegrassy.
No,
Yeah.
She put some twang on it.
I tell you what, I
This
do.
is the bluegrassy.
I do have like a guilty pleasure in music right now. I was listening to this Chapel Roan.
Oh yeah. Well, I only like one song of hers, but
Two. I like
she's not
two.
really my style.
Actually, three songs of hers. So she released a country song just this weekend, and it was really good. I was like, oh, country song. Oh, okay. But
'Cause she's from Missouri, isn't she, or Tennessee,
she
or
is
something like that?
She's from Missouri. Yeah, she's from Missouri.
Yeah.
She's a
Okay, you gotta listen to
lesbian. She's a
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
she's a lesbian punk.
Hot
I
dog?
would say pop rock.
She's pop.
Pop rock.
She's pop.
Yeah,
It's
pop rock.
It's pop. It's
No,
pop.
because she
It's
has
not
like an
pop rock at all.
80s like pop rock sound to her.
Then that
like
would
an
be more
80s.
synth. Pop synth.
No, she doesn't have. Could be, but anyway,
It's
she's
pop.
pretty good.
It's
She's
straight
pretty-
pop.
I don't know if it's straight pop though. I don't know
It's
if it's
not like
straight pop.
bubblegum pop. It's just pop.
No,
pop.
it's not bubblegum pop. No. Anyway, "Hot to Go" is the song you're talking about. "Hot to Go."
Yeah.
It's really catchy.
It's H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
Yeah,
You
H-
can take me hot to go.
That's right. That's it.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
No, we got it. Yep. No, we got it. Yep. You're
You
doing good.
can take me hot
Yep.
to
I already
go.
caught on. Yep.
Okay,
That's it.
I just
Yep.
needed to
Good
hit the
job.
keys. I need
Good
to
job.
hit the pitch correctly.
All right.
I'm gonna have to listen. I got a bunch of tabs pulled up. I'm gonna watch a lot of previews and songs. I'm gonna watch
the sun goes down.
preview.
The
for
thing about Hot to Go is
4:30,
it's
Red
super
One.
impressive is that she did this huge set at fucking Lollapalooza, and that's the thing that made her go. Like, it's fucking huge. How many people were there? Like 100,000
blew
just
her
at her
up.
set.
It blew
Yeah,
her
it's
up.
fucking crazy. It's so good. And she's just like this
Marketing,
tiny little
good
girl
for her.
in front of. She's been around for 10 years.
I
She wasn't,
know.
and she's not necessarily trying to be hella famous. She just got hella famous, and she kind of hates it.
She
She's
hates being
like, people want
famous. Yep.
pictures. People want pictures, and when I tell them no, they get mad. You know,
Yeah.
leave me and my family alone. And
Yeah,
then
no, she
like,
does. She
people-
hates fame. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of does. And now, like, I feel bad for her. Like, I'm not mad at her for it. Some people are like, oh, she wasn't, this wasn't meant for her. Why is she doing this? Like, because she wasn't trying to explode up like that. She was just trying to make some music. She was like a real musician. And then now she's trying to be like, they're comparing her to Sabrina Carpenter and fucking Olivia Garcia, whatever her last name is. And
Olivia
but like, they're
Rodriguez
saying that she's a pop
Rodrigo.
princess, like Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
Yeah. Well, Olivia Rodrigo she is pop rock.
Yeah, a little bit.
She adds like
She's
punk
more
and rock
pop,
to
but
her
it's a
music.
little rocky a
Yeah,
rocky
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of feel to it, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
necessarily something I
But
would
she does it
hear
on purpose
a rock station.
because that's
Yeah.
what she wants. She wants to add rock to her music. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
good enough. All right, well, we're pretty much wrapped up. Before we go, any thoughts on the election? All right, well, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
That's good for a laugh. That's
That'd be
good for a laugh.
another hour or so. I don't want to go about that
We're
right
good.
now. Yeah. One of the reasons Carlos was like, not tonight with me. I don't want to talk politics. Well, you missed out. We didn't talk politics.
Ha
So
sucker!
suck on that, boo. Anyway, that's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Thanks for joining us. For Marie. One more time, but you gotta sing it.
Bye. No, that's okay. My suspension's off. Bye.
There you go. All right, Laura, go ahead.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're too high.
So New
We
York.
can't hear you
So
now.
New York.
That was good though, but you're so high we didn't hear bye.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's what was that song? It's Goodbye New York. It's it's the one that they sing in the Gremlins song. It's
Still too high. Still too high. Yeah.
Ah, well,
yeah.
fuck you.
you gotta like
Zoom.
eat this. Like,
You know what?
Goodbye.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Mine is Toodaloo, Buckaroo, till I see you next time. Like that.
Okay, we definitely know who the worst singer is here.
I know. Marie, you are the worst. You try so hard to.
No.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds
so
Talking the
annoying.
Podcast. We'll catch you next week. Maybe Carlos will join us. We never know. And we'll watch a movie called The 4:30 Movie by Kevin
You
Smith.
guys will.
So
I will definitely watch it.
Well, you'll watch it too, Marie, because it's gonna be on.
I sure won't.
Gonna be on the Google Drive.
Good for it.
You will watch it. You will watch
I
it.
love that for you.
You and your Tubi. Tubi. You, like,
No, it's got too many ads.
well, that's free. How do you think they pay for the system for the service? Yeah, I know. It sucks. Anyway, all right, people. That's it. That's all we got. Kick rocks. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Let's harmonize. Let's all harmonize and say bye.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Oh, that was good. That was good. We like it. I like
Actually,
it.
Dogs
was
from Gary
decent.
on the streets of
That was
37th
decent.
Avenue. All right, everyone. Catch you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Cruising down the highway, wind in my hair, chasing neon lights without a single care. Never released, wild and free, living for the moment, just you and me. Won't stop chasing dreams. There's only one way, fast in a flash, just like it's supposed to be. Rocking out until the lights go out, burning daylight, throw drinks back, living fast, no looking back. Come on, we live fast, get loud, shout it out, we're the crazy crowd. Turn it on, let's break the night. We live fast, get loud, it feels so right. Living fast, get loud, shout it out, we're the crazy crowd. Turn it up, let's break the night. We live fast, get loud, it feels so right. Living fast, whiskey-fueled laughter under the stars. Crank up the volume, let's raise the bars. Blazing up the sky, we're burning bright. Dancing in the shadows, we own the night. There's no way to tell us that we're wrong as we party, loving life. Go faster, adrenaline getting high. Living fast, no turning back tonight. Come on, we live fast, get loud, shout it out, we're the crazy crowd. Turn it on, let's break the night. We live fast, get loud, it feels so right. Living fast, get loud, shout it out, we're the crazy crowd. Turn it up, let's break the night. We live fast, get loud, it feels so right. Come on. And when the morning sun starts to creep, we'll still be rocking. No time for sleep. Chasing dreams will never fade. A lifetime